Happiness is likely a concept we are all familiar with, right? Good evening, everyone. Almost every single person here should know the feeling of happiness and have probably wondered at one point or another, how can I be happier? There are a few questions we can ask here. Why do we seem to want to be happy so badly? Are there any benefits beyond just feeling good to being happy? And what are the factors that affect happiness? So why do we desire happiness? While there are physical and mental benefits to being happy, those don't seem to be the reason people want to be happy. A philosopher named John Stuart Mill in the 19th century theorized that people desire happiness for its own sake. Despite the unsatisfactory answer, it does seem to make sense. Everyone seems to want to be happy, but it's hard to explain why. And oftentimes, people do so many other things just to be happy. The human body itself seems to back these claims in some way. It rewards us with positive feelings for doing things necessary to our survival. Think eating or sexual activities. Both are pleasurable activities which are vital to our survival as a species. The human body seems to expect us to want these feelings of pleasure regardless, and so rewards us with these feelings for doing what we need to. So it does make sense that we may simply want to be happy for its own sake. So, while we don't seem to want happiness for the benefits it provides us, the benefits are there, and they are not small either. Being happy can have a massive influence on our health. Studies such as Steptoe and Wardle's from 2005 show that happiness can result in a stronger immune response, lower risk of heart disease, lower blood pressure, and reduced risk of stroke, and can also help you combat stress better. Happy people also tend to have a healthier diet and exercise more, helping you manage weight and reduce the risk of diabetes. Fredrickson's study from 2004 showed that happiness can also mitigate pain in patients with diseases with chronic pain. But perhaps the most interesting information is that happiness may increase longevity. Cartenson's 2011 study with 4,000 English adults showed happy people were less likely to die in the following years than the unhappy ones. Happier people also tend to be more optimistic and have a more positive outlook on life. They may be more motivated and willing to take on challenges. But how can we gain access to all these wonderful benefits of happiness? How can we make ourselves happier? Well, unfortunately, a large portion of our happiness is linked to genetics. It may have an influence of around even up to 40 to 50%. The Deneuve's 2012 study showed that subjects with more of a gene called 5-HTT-LPR tended to be more happy. Other studies have found other genes that play roles in happiness too. Environmental and choice-related factors make up the rest of our happiness. Of these, one of the most notable factors is social interaction and friends. A 2020 study by Sanjay et al. Showed that people who had more social interactions were, on average, more happy than those who had less. Friends also provide more meaningful social interactions than new people. Good friends are a necessity and play a big role in our happiness. The inverse is also true. Loneliness can have a serious negative effect on a person's mental health over time. In contrast, a factor most people often overestimate is wealth. While it does have an effect on happiness, it is actually smaller than you might expect. Daniel Kahneman showed in 2010 that there may even be an idyllic income for happiness. The idea here is that you need wealth for basic needs in life, like a safe place to live, healthcare, food, etc. But beyond a certain point in middle class, wealth makes a very small difference. Two more important factors are diet and exercise. We mentioned earlier how happy people tend to eat healthier and exercise more. It may work the other way around as well. Diet can have a big effect on happiness. Healthier diets can improve your mood and, of course, your health. Health and happiness also share a correlation, so it does make sense that diet can have a big effect on happiness. Similarly, exercise can majorly improve happiness. Exercise releases various neurotransmitters that give us feelings of pleasure and happiness. It can relieve stress, improve self-confidence, and promote better sleep, all indirect factors of happiness. It also can help reduce depression and help with other mental illnesses. What we can take away from this is that happiness is influenced by almost everything and seems to have an effect on almost everything in return. While the reason we seem to want to be happy still seems elusive and unsatisfying, it is thought-provoking that we may simply want to be happy. It is also very pleasant to see that being happy will be to our benefit in more ways than just feeling good, from improvements to our mental health to the betterment of our physical health as well. While a certain amount of happiness will always be out of our control, it is exciting to see that there are many scientifically proven ways that we can make ourselves happier. Happiness is a very new and exciting field of research, so I look forward to seeing how it develops. But for now, don't eat too much bad food. Go outside, exhilarate yourself with some exercise. Money, don't worry about it too much. And most importantly, go outside, go talk to your friends, and have a joyous time. Thank you.